Do you have any traditions for good luck when watching a game for your team?
Yes, I do have tradition, especially when I was a kid, but even still now. Whenever there's a team that I like or that I'm rooting for in a game, I'll always rub my head. So take off my hat, I'll rub my head, and then I will turn my hat, flip it upside down, and then wear it like this. So that's one tradition that I have.
Do you think that this tradition helps your team in any way?
I don't know if it actually does, but it's just something that I've done for so long that I continue to do it out of keeping it up. So,
Do you usually talk? What do you usually talk about during the game?
the team statistics or who we think's gonna win or why we like the team, stuff like that.
Do you typically eat food during a game?
100%. Either pizza or sandwiches or burgers and dogs. Depends, I guess.
What do you like about the atmosphere of watching sports?
The atmosphere of watching sports. I like just hanging out with the guys or just being around people that I love and like to be around. And it's just fun. So.
What's the dynamic when someone roots for the opposite team?
It's all in fun, so there's not any real animosity, but we joke around and, rag on them for liking the other team, so.
Do you think watching sports together is ritualistic, and why?
Yeah, I would say watching sports together is ritualistic just because it happens pretty commonly, and usually consistently throughout the week, if not even on a specific day every week. So yeah, I would say it's pretty ritualistic.
Do you have any traditions for good luck for watching a game for your team?
I don't, actually. Sorry.
Okay. What do you usually talk about during a game?
During the game, me and my friends will usually just obviously be paying attention to the game. We'll be talking about the game. We'll be talking about the season that they've had, whichever specific teams we're watching. We'll talk about like the league in general and just the different teams, like who are the best players and stuff like that.
Do you typically eat food during games?
Always. Food is very important for watching any type of game. So pizza and wings, you can't go wrong. I feel like any type of fried food for watching sports.
What do you like about the atmosphere of watching sports?
I like just the laid back atmosphere. Like everyone's cracking jokes, people are making fun of each other. It's really awesome when one of the players makes a really cool play and everyone gets really fired up. So.
What's the dynamic when someone roots for the opposite team?
The dynamic for me is I immediately target that person. So I will, even if I'm not a fan of the other team, I will just root for the other team. Like whichever team they're rooting for, I'll root for the other team. Just so that way there is that competitive dynamic and just so that way I can like poke fun at them and just have a good time.
Do you think watching sports together is ritualistic, and why?
I would say yes and no. I think it depends who you're watching sports with. If you're watching sports with people who actually know what they're talking about and like are familiar with the sport, then yeah, like you can have that good conversation. But if you're just like, if it's just in the background, then I don't think so.